Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well this evening. Hope you're feeling safe and warm and comfortable and happy wherever you are. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about the energies that may be interfering in their lives and the results of that uh, interference? Please and thank you. What's in the central energy? Spirit, what's in the central energy? Ooh, Three of Cups in the upright. We've got celebration. Community is happy. A community is happy. And what's the challenge, please? Challenge, Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So this could be a parent or somebody that's providing financially. This challenges the celebration in the subconscious. We have the Emperor here in the upright. A respectable leader, a father figure, offering protection and control. In the recent past, ooh. Well, Eight of Swords reversed, so somebody could be releasing negative thoughts, opening up to new perspectives. In the intentions and expectations, we've got the Hangman in the upright. So somebody pausing, perhaps seeing things from a new perspective. This one too, seeing things from a new perspective, seeing things from a new perspective, seeing things differently than before. And in the near future, King of Swords reversed. So there's somebody here who is very callous and manipulative and is out of emotional control and misusing their power. And in the lens they're looking through is the Four of Cups in the upright. Somebody's disconnected. They're not really interested in what's being offered. Like they're reevaluating their foundation. Perhaps. In the environment, we've got the Six of Pentacles in the upright. So there's a generosity, a charity happening. Hopes and fears. We got the Star in the upright. Calm, spiritual person. Faith, rejuvenation, balance, renewal. And in the outcome, whoa, that shot out of here. but it shot out of here it shot out of here like this. So I can't say that it was reversed, and I can't say that it was upright, but it could be that we're perhaps teetering back and forth between a situation which lacks motivation, energy, and passion versus a situation which has lots of inspiration and potential beginnings with lots of new opportunities. So it looks like we're teetering back and forth on this cusp of what is this? And we've got the Six of Cups in the upright, so nostalgia, reminiscing about the past. So somebody's celebrating here. We're celebrating what? That they were stopping a new beginning, somebody's new beginning, stopping a child. There's a child here, but they're not talking about the child, or they don't want to talk about the child, or they don't want. They're celebrating that a child didn't happen. They're celebrating that something new didn't start. Queen of Pentacles. Huh. He's been here for a long time. So this group is celebrating that there's no child, or that there's no beginning, that a journey didn't happen for a main female, or they're challenged because a journey isn't happening for a main female. Well, these were upside down. I mean, I just had the deck upside down. They're challenged about this Queen of Cups and a main female that's taking a journey. These were upside down. Okay, I'm just reading them, taking them this way. And the Emperor is here, respectful leader and father figure. Somebody, they're expecting a house. They're expecting to take a house or to have a house. They're celebrating, stopping a new beginning, stopping a child. They're challenged by a main female, going on a journey. The Queen of Pentacles, providing financially. In their mind, in the subconscious, they got this Emperor, this house, and an expectation. They're in despair, but they're in despair because somebody's releasing their negative thoughts and seeing things from a new perspective. They're here again, seeing things from a new perspective. Excuse me. Regarding this marriage, King of Swords in reverse, manipulative, misuse of power. Regarding a courtship, somebody's disconnected. They're not interested in what's being offered to them right now. Whoa. Yeah, they're not in their head about this. They're disconnected. In the environment, there is somebody who is very compassionate and generous. There is some giving and receiving going on in regard these lovers. Hopes and fears, we got this star who is hope. And there is renewal, so something's being renewed. Hopes and fears. So there's a mature man here. The star. So the star is here. Somebody is a good omen, having received a good omen, having rejuvenated, a mature man, hiding something that's been done in a family room, or not doing something in a family room. We're on the cusp of disaster versus potential for a mature woman. Oh, she's still at it. Yep, there's sudden wealth here in the outgoing, and there's a familiarity and nostalgia. So somebody's celebrating that there's no child. They're gaining experience. They're challenged by a Queen of Pentacles, a main female, going on a journey. And she's perfectly okay. They're challenged because this main female is okay. She's stable. The Emperor's here. These ones that got the Emperor in their mind. He's a leader, and there's this, and they're also thinking about this house, and they have some sort of expectation regarding this house. Somebody's accepted a bribe to try to bring about a loss. So this woman here took a bribe or bribed somebody to try to bring about a loss or damage to this house. She's expecting damage to be done to this house. She paid somebody to do damage to this house. Or perhaps to kill the pet that lives in this house. There's a community here of people that they're celebrating the fact that something didn't start. They're challenged because of this Queen of Pentacles, a main female going on a journey who is stable and in harmony. And they got this Emperor. There's a house. They're expecting something. They paid somebody to cause a loss, to cause damage, but there's somebody on this card, he's hugging a pet. So they paid somebody to kill a pet. that lives in this house. So they're in despair because this main female has released negative thoughts. They're in despair and they're ill. They're having an illness. There's a masculine and a feminine here. Despair and dis-ease. So there's releasing negative thoughts, seeing things from a new perspective, seeing things from a new perspective, different than before. There's a marriage here. These guys are in despair over this marriage. There's a vow. It's going to be a holy matrimony or a holy partnership full of hope. So we got a King of Swords reversed here he's lost his emotional control over this courtship that's coming up in the near future. There's a marriage here, a vow, a spiritual, beautiful thing. So this guy has really lost his cool, man. It could be that main female, you're moving on, you know, you're okay because you're just moving on. Yeah, so you didn't start. So there's a celebration because you didn't start a new beginning. You didn't have a child with this one. This manipulative, emotionally callous, and yeah, he's got a loss of emotional control. He's very manipulative. He misuses his power, and you did not have a new beginning with him. And there's a celebration in this regard. But I don't know why there would be a challenge here for this group that the main female is going on a journey, this Queen of Pentacles, and she's okay. She's very stable. Maybe they don't want you to go on a journey. Okay, anyway. So this King of Swords is in the reverse. He's very emotionally, he's lost his emotional control. He's out of it over this courtship. Yeah, because you're over here having sweet dreams. So, and there's another one here who is disconnected. He's not in his thoughts. You know, he's not all up in his thoughts over this woman, and he's contemplating. He's not interested in any offers that are coming his way. Pride. There's something about pride. Maybe his pride is his self-esteem. Maybe his ego, his self-worth. I don't know. He's not in his thoughts. He's disconnected. He's not thinking about this woman. Somebody paid somebody to go to this house, to go to the Emperor's house, to go to the Emperor's house and hurt his dog. This woman, this person here, did something. She sent somebody to this house. She paid somebody. She bribed somebody to go to this house of the Emperor and do something with his pet to cause sorrow. And there's a masculine here who's full of pride and disconnected now. He's not interested in what offers are being coming to him. There's a ceremony, like there is sharing the wealth, generosity, these lovers, and then there's a ritual here, like there's some sort of magic going on in the environment regarding these lovers. They're always doing freaking magic regarding the lovers of the people who are just stable and secure, you know, because they want to pass off their despair and their illness to the people who are actually happy so that they can be happy because they don't have to wear their dirty laundry. Anyway, so we got the Star, an immature man who is hiding something that happened in a family room. Maybe he fell into a trap. He did something in a family room and it got him trapped. And now he sees this star and he's hoping to latch on to this star. This main female is a star. She's released her negative thoughts. She's coming into this holy matrimony, this divine courtship. And this mature man is here. He sees her. She's a star. And he did something in a family room. He's trying to hide it because he knows that that's going to put him in a trap. So he's doing a ritual. He's doing a ritual regarding these lovers, this courtship and this marriage and these lovers. And that's very generous. He's doing a ritual there in the hopes, because she's a star, in the hopes that he can insert himself into that, because he's in a trap over what he did. He's in a trap. So he has to have this star so that, because he needs it for renewal, for rejuvenation, for good fortune. So the mature man is here. He wants this star, and the mature woman is here too. She's doing rituals with him too. They're teeter-tottering back and forth between abundance and poverty. She's all up in her head because stealing people's good fortune is her profession. So she's daydreaming about it, like what vacation is she going to take with this sudden wealth? Yeah, she's going to have this indulgent life. Okay, so I guess this is where we're headed. This mature man and this mature woman did something here against the emperor, and they're dreaming about this sudden wealth, and they're having this serious nostalgia. They're dreaming about this indulgent life. They do believe they'll have it. It's in the outcome here, but in the outcome it doesn't say they're going to get it. It says they're teetering back and forth between poverty and riches. And it also says the mature man is trying to hide something that he did in a family room because he fell into a trap. It's got him trapped. He did something in a family room that's got him trapped, and he's trying to hide it. Something about this ritual here has him trapped. All right, so there's a group here. There's a group here. I don't know if we will ever change habits. I don't know if we will ever change habits. So there's a celebration. They don't know if they'll ever change, but they don't have any habits. So the habits came out in the reverse. So they don't have any habits. There's no new beginning. Queen of Pentacles, the main female, is going on a journey. She's A-okay. They're challenged because they didn't get the commitment. They weren't able to stop her commitment. Emperor's here in the house. Some woman bribed somebody to go there and hurt his pet, to kill his pet. At a specific time. And it's too late to take action now. she's expecting this pet to die, but it's too late to take action. It could be that they ran out of time. So somebody's releasing their negative thoughts. Could be this main female. And so absence. She doesn't feel like a part of her is missing without these ones. She's like, yeah, I don't feel your absence. It doesn't bother me at all. And they're in despair and feeling ill over it because they lost her. She's like, I'm adios, man. I'm going on a journey, taking my, this is a working parent. This is a parent who's providing financially for a journey for a main female who is okay. She's very stable. These ones, they weren't, they're challenged because they weren't able to interrupt her commitment. See, they weren't able to stop. See, this is this, but it came out in the reverse. Or maybe they're challenged because there is no commitment. They weren't able to get the commitment. They weren't able to stop the commitment. Or the commitment is over. Or maybe whatever bond they had is over. Whatever, there's no commitment. They're challenged because there's no commitment. You're celebrating because there's no commitment. There's no new beginning. Are they celebrating too soon? Chaser. I don't want to chase anymore, but it's upside down. So they're chasing after it hard, but they're running out of time. Chasing after it hard. They want to, they want to chase after this marriage, this vow. You're over here having sweet dreams about this courtship. You're not having any kind of regret whatsoever. And this King of Swords is losing it. He's emotionally out of control. Probably hiding it very well. And his callousness. Somebody's not holding back anymore. It could be that they're expressing themselves fully. They're like spilling the beans or whatever. And this guy, they're trying to offer this guy all these offerings. So the cup's being offered to him, and he's like, nope, I don't want to hear it. She's not in his mind. She's not in his head. And she's like, she's not holding back anymore. She's like trying to push her way in. See, he's not thinking about her, and his pride is hurt or something. And now she's like, she wants to push her way in. And he's like, I'm not interested. And there's this, in the environment, there's a generosity. These lovers are very generous, and they could be doing the ceremonies and rituals. Maybe they're doing sex magic because, the way that they're embracing here so it could be that they're doing intimate rituals in the environment. This mature man and this mature woman, perhaps. Or maybe they're utilizing this masculine here who's not wanting to think about this one because his pride is hurt. Maybe he knows that he's been being used for all of this. I don't know. And this card, Inseparable, came out sideways as well. And it says, our love is always there despite the distance. So there's some problems here. These lovers, they're doing these rituals here in the environment. And he's on the fence. He's like, he doesn't really feel that they're inseparable. He could be going back and forth. Like, do I really want this or no, I don't want this? He's bound himself. But currently, he's not really interested. there's a star. There's this mature man here. There's a lot of gossip here. He fell into a trap, and there's some people gossiping about it. A mature man did something in a family room, fell into a trap, and people are gossiping about it. Hopes and fears. He went after this star and doing something in a family room that he's trying to hide, and he fell into a trap, and people are talking about it. So this mature woman, she's teetering between poverty and pleasure. She's daydreaming. It's her profession, stealing these kinds of gifts from people. But reciprocity came out in the reverse. She's not interested in equal give and take at all. She wants it all. And reflection came out in the reverse. And it says, being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. So she doesn't have any clarity. She could be away from this mature man. It could be that this mature man fell into a trap. I mean, maybe, the trap says on here, it says victim, allure, trick. So it could be that this mature woman tricked him by something they did in a family room. And people are gossiping about it. Maybe she used him as part of her plan to get this. She doesn't care about equal give and take. So she doesn't care that she doesn't have any clarity. She's apart from him. She doesn't have any clarity. So there's this group here. They don't have any habits. There's no new beginning, and they lived and learned. They were gaining experience in what they were doing. They don't feel fulfilled. They don't. They're trying to change their habits. So they weren't able to stop the commitment. They have to decide whether it's worth it to keep going because everything's getting rocky. Somebody sent somebody to this emperor's house with the intention of hurting their pet, and they ran out of time to take action. They're guilty, and it could be that everything they have is falling away. It's in ruins. They tried to take revenge against this emperor. Why are they celebrating? They're saying there's no new beginning, or there's no child. They're happy about something. Are they happy because, like, this could be somebody's child? Did they hurt somebody's child in this family room? Did they do something to the emperor's child? Or they're expecting something to be done to the emperor's child? This main female has released her negative thoughts. She's freed herself. She does not miss any of this. And these ones are in despair. They're even feeling ill. They're reaching out, trying to connect to her, but she's like, no, they're all adrift, you know, they're out here adrift, ill, in despair, reaching out, trying to connect to this main female, and she's like, no. She's moving forward into this marriage, into this sacred and spiritual marriage, seeing things differently than before, deep insight, making a change. And these ones are chasing after her. Oh. And they're chasing after her, and it could be they're grieving. They're grieving. It didn't work out the way that they had imagined. They're feeling a loss. Main female is over here. In the near future, she will be entering a courtship that's going to be bringing her sweet dreams, and she will have zero regrets. Zero regrets. And this puts his King of Swords in the reverse into a loss of emotional control. He wants to misuse his power because of this. And you may act fierce, but you're just protecting yourself. Or it could be that he's acting fierce. He's acting fierce because he's suffering a heartbreak. Because this main female is moving on into another courtship with somebody else. So he's behaving all aggressive. He's out of control emotionally, and he's acting all fierce, but that's because he's heartbroken. So it could be that he starts to disconnect and push this main female out of his mind. It could be that his pride is hurt, you know, his self-esteem. He's working on, you know, he thinks he's this king. He thinks he's this king, and he feels that she held back. She didn't want to have anything to do with him. She held back, and now he's um, trying to push her out of his mind because of his pride. He lost. He lost her. He feels like he's been abandoned. So there's this generosity and giving. There's these lovers and these rituals, and they're back, you know, and forth, you know, I love you, I hate you. And there's a struggle because they don't feel like they're being supported. And they think that if they don't feel like they're not, if it's not a team effort, then they feel that it might be better to just separate. So this could have been a third party situation. This fellow here, this King of Swords reversed, like could have been going for this main female while he was doing sex magic with this other one here who he really didn't. Maybe it just wasn't working. Whatever they were doing, wasn't. It's a struggle. It's a struggle, and so he's like, yeah, this isn't working. Like maybe he was going for, this wealth. He's going for this wealth, and he wants this lover's situation, but he's doing like sex magic or something with this other woman, and it's not working. It's not working. It's a struggle. This has got the star here. This mature man did something in a family room that he was trying to hide. It made him fall into a trap. He was doing something to try to get this star or whatever, or to do something. Conquest. Pieces. He wanted everything to be in pieces, and he wanted to win. He wanted another notch on his belt or whatever, but he fell into a trap, and now everything's in pieces, and everybody's gossiping about it. And this mature woman is balancing between poverty and plenty. She's daydreaming about the work she's going to do. She doesn't care about reciprocity. She's like, no, she's very stingy. She's seeking forgiveness. She wants forgiveness. Or forgiving. They didn't mean to hurt you, but you're holding on to it. Forgiving helps you get past it. She's not forgiving. She does not give a crap. Maybe this mature man was doing sex magic in the family room with this other woman here. And it didn't work, and he fell into a trap. And now she doesn't even care. The mature woman, she's like, I don't even care. Of course you didn't mean to hurt me, but yeah, I don't even care now. I don't care about give and take. Tangled. Tangled. They're unable to free themselves from a sticky situation. They're not reflecting. They don't have clarity. They're tangled up in a web. They're daydreaming about their nostalgic moments where they had lots of wealth and indulgent lifestyles. What's this celebration for? I don't understand that. What's this celebration for? Well, it's friends. Friends. So empty. The truth is that you simply don't feel fulfilled. It's worth the wait to find true happiness. There's a celebration here. They don't have a lot of habits. They haven't been fulfilled in what they have been doing. They're wanting to wait to find true happiness. So they did not start. They didn't start a new cycle with somebody maybe. They said, no, we're not entering into that new beginning with that so and so. We like perhaps these friends are just going to get together and they're going to live and learn and develop together because it's friendship and there is a celebration. Their challenge is that the main female is going on a journey, and there's and she's okay. They're challenged by this. They're challenged because they weren't able to stop her commitment. They don't want her to leave. They don't want change. They don't want forward movement. It's been rough. And they're challenged by this change. They're challenged by this change. They're celebrating. They're happy, but they're challenged by this change. There's no new beginning, or they chose not to do the new beginning. They made a different choice. They chose something else. So there's a female here she bribed somebody go to the emperor's house to hurt his pet. And everything is falling in ruins. They're completely guilty of cheating and lying. And now they're in doubt. Like they were expecting, and now they're in doubt. So the main female here released her negative thoughts. She opened a new perspective. She doesn't miss the absence of those who have been collaborating against her. And they're in despair, and they're coming ill. They're coming down well. They're feeling weak and fragile, maybe getting diseased. They're reaching out, trying to connect to this main female. They're feeling adrift. They're not able to have roots. They're feeling lonely, and they could be facing an ending, a death even. They're ill. They're in despair. So yeah, this main female, she's moving forward. Her intention is to release and to see things from a new perspective, to gain deep insight. And she's making a vow, a vow of worship, of a marriage, a sacred vow. And these ones, they're chasing after her, and they're grieving because it didn't work out the way that they had imagined. They faced an end of the cycle. This is their recent past. Their cycle ended. Huh. And hers began. And she's at peace. So there's a King of Swords reversed. He's lost his emotional control. He's acting very aggressively because he's got a broken heart. And you are entering a new courtship, and you're dreaming sweet dreams. You have zero regrets, and you are in your imagination, and there's your creative aspects are starting to bloom. So there's a masculine here who's disconnected, and he feels lost, like he's been abandoned because this main female doesn't want anything to do with him, and his pride is hurt. It's like he's not thinking about her, or he's not thinking about this other woman, or you didn't hold back. You expressed yourself fully, and his pride is hurt. He's in denial. He's in denial. He's in a place of fear. So in the environment, they saw this generosity here, this wealth of these lovers coming together. Courtship, marriage, lovers. They did rituals to try to cause them to be on the fence about their relationship, to waver between being inseparable and not wanting to be together, and to be in a state of struggle. That's what they did. Somebody did rituals so that they would feel like they weren't supported in this relationship. Somebody did rituals so that they would feel like, these lovers would feel like they weren't supported in this relationship. Oh. Okay, so they did rituals to try to cause a struggle and a lack of support within this relationship, this courtship, and this marriage. They did magic because they're envious, and now they're under judgment for what they did. Here in the environment, and they're seeking forgiveness for what they did against these lovers who are going to share their wealth and be very generous with the community. So they came against this star, this mature man. He did something in a family room which he's trying to hide, and it failed. It was a big failure, and it caused him to fall into a trap. There's gossip about it. Everybody's talking about it. He's having to pick up the pieces now because everything fell apart when he was trying to gain a conquest, when he was trying to win at all costs. He's got to pick up all the pieces. It failed, and he's in a trap. And this main mature woman here, she's teetering between poverty and plenty. She's daydreaming about what she's going to do for her profession. She doesn't care about reciprocity. She's on her own. And let me see her. She's on her own, and she's holding on to the pain of whatever happened here. Yeah, there's love. She's holding on to the pain. They didn't mean to hurt you, but you are holding on to it. Forgiving helps you get past it. So this mature man did something in the family room to cause people to gossip. There was rituals. Could be sex magic with this other woman. And now she's like totally pissed off. She's like, you're just an asshole. I love you. Huh. They don't have clarity. They're tangled up. They're tangled up in this mess, dreaming about the past, being wealthy and having an indulgent life. Huh. There is perseverance here, so somebody's persevering. Let's just pull a couple of these cards to see what's going on with this mature woman. I mean, it's pretty obvious this mature man fell into a trap. And we got a King of Swords in the reverse who's jealous. And he's emotionally out of control. And it could be that he is this mature man, you know. He's jealous, emotionally out of control. He did something in a family room which failed and wound up trapping him. He was acting aggressive. He was trying to protect himself and he failed. Everything's in pieces. He was trying to gain a conquest. It was just another notch in the headboard. Alright, so let's see here. What is this celebration here, this group here that's challenged by this main female going on a journey? What's with this group of friends here? What's with this group regarding the challenge, being challenged by this main female? A barrier keeps them from their goal. A barrier keeps them from their goal. The gate. Please tell me about this Emperor house and his pet. And this one who sent somebody there to try to cause death for his pets. His house. What is this one? The shield. You're safe from harm. So the Emperor's house was safe. And, okay, so what about this mature woman teetering between poverty and plenty? What's going on with this mature woman? She's letting her intentions be known. This mature woman, well, she's a pair for this mature man. So this is a couple. This is a couple that had a group of friends trying to bust through the gate of this main female and stop her upcoming marriage and peace. And it looks like it's to this emperor, or this emperor is her father figure, and this Queen of Pentacles is her mother figure. And so somebody's attacking the entire family. So tell me about this King of Swords who's acting fierce, and he's, oh, 2 cards came out. So there are bright new prospects on the horizon here, but the satire came out in reverse, and that says revelry and indulgence. So this King of Swords is not going to get revelry and indulgence. But there are new bright prospects on the horizon for these couples. What's more about this mature woman? Let's see more about this mature woman. She's upset. She doesn't really care. She's kind of bitter, I think, about this love, or this conquest. This guy did some sex magic, and she's like, and it got himself into a trap. And she's like, I don't care about reciprocity. You just get gone. Get, be gone. A temptation may lead you astray, and unseen forces watch over you. So that mature woman may be led astray at some point. Unseen forces watch over you, a main female. A new relationship is blossoming. So just be aware that there is conflict and danger You know, these ones are still, they're not finished yet, but you have honor and good luck, and you are destined to succeed. Seek a union of mind and spirit. Time is of the essence. Yeah, unseen forces watch over you. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. You know, just be aware. Keep your balance, keep your composure. Release all your negative thoughts. Stay in a state of peace. Maintain your spirituality and your connection to all that is life. And be love. Be love. See you on the next one.